How you doing, guys? Professor Easy with another first impressions video, and today I have for you this Reate K3 that was loaned to the channel by a good friend. And well, let's jump right into the specs before I open my big mouth and start telling you my opinions before we go into specs. The knife measures in length 8.75 inches. The blade length in its totality, at least up to this point right here, is 3.80, and the cutting edge is 3.75. Let's see how much it weighs. It's not a lightweight blade. 554 ounces, 5.5 ounces more or less. Now we get to start getting to what I like about this knife. Blade geometry, and well, the blade 150 thousandths, the thickness. It's a compound grind. The main blade is hollow, and the up front is a flat grind. Let's see, behind the edge is 10 thousandths behind the edge in the main blade, the hollow ground, and the flat ground up front is 20 thousandths. Yeah, it does make sense when you grab this blade and you go through the edge. You can feel it's very, very noticeable how it transitions from one into the other, and that is also noticeable when cutting. But hold on, give me a second, and let's do some comparisons so I can talk to you about that. Sharpie, Victorinox Huntsman, and a US quarter. There we go. How about a look like that? It is quite a thick boy. The Huntsman is let's see, 0.78 inches, 3/4 of an inch, a bit more, and this one is 60. The thickest point is 70, right there, 0.70 inches thick. So it's a thick boy. Let's go with the rats now, and let's close up so we have a better view. It is going to be longer than the rats, larger in every sense, just by 2-3 hairs, but it is longer. Let's have a look at the upper view right there, and let's go with the Benchmade bug out. I don't know about you guys, but I do enjoy comparisons. You know, it just makes it clear in my mind if it's adequate for me, for my hand, or not, depending on the knives I've experienced, of course. So that's why I emphasize on the views and comparisons. I'm going to throw two more comparisons. The Dog Ritter Hogue, Dog Ritter RSKMK 1 Gen 2. I think that is correct. And what I'm carrying today as my EDC is my Benchmade 940. And there you have it. Okay, let's talk about this. It's a very futuristic blade, steel 204P. I think I mentioned that. All titanium construction, except with for this slabs of carbon fiber. It is a frame lock with a steel insert. It's a flipper, and it runs on bearings. Action is fantastic. Ergonomics, it's pretty good. I do like it. No matter how, different grips, it feels okay. Not the best, but good enough. I do feel kind of two hot spots I felt in different positions. Right here on the clip, designed by, this is the ceramic bowl clip by Todd Begg. And right here in the backspacer, titanium backspacer as well, it has some traction. And so right in the first traction, like bump right here, I felt kind of a bit of a hot spot at some point. But it's, just regular, good handling. God, I'm missing words today. I can spidey flick it, placing my middle finger adequately, appropriately in this sub, or almost like a fuller. Now, let's talk about the main thing about this blade. My great-grandma, my grandma, my mother they always told me, never judge a book by its cover. And I think this is the perfect scenario for that. Just in my opinion, this is not a pretty knife. If I look at it, I've looked at it in internet, and I just don't like it when I see it. It's too futuristic, too modern, too many angles. But when you get it in hand, this is it feels like a solid piece of knife. It feels tough. It feels integral. The blade is amazing. That compound grind is such a gorgeous, well thought out, just cuts. I put this against the Arius and the CKF Evo, and I don't remember what else, but it cut better, way better than those, and it's due because of this grind. The transition is so harmonious when cutting. And this is supposedly a tactical folder. Now, I'm not an expert on tactical anything, but I have seen some documentals and read a few articles about it. And what I understand about tactical is that the tip has to be much more thin and pointy, as to, the thing about tactical knives is to puncture, to penetrate and pull out. So, but anyways, I think this is more than a tactical knife. One of the things I look for in my knives, one of the most important characteristics I look for in my knives, is versatility. And this knife checks all the boxes in that sense. It's going to be a tough, hard-working knife, yeah, and it's going to cut and slice in for different situations, in different ways. It's just, never judge a book by its cover. Yeah, it's not the prettiest knife, but it is a good knife, and it's going to surprise many people, I think, because once I had it in hand and started feeling its robustness and just the might, the strength of it, and then the cutting capability of this thing, it just changed my mind. It truly changed my mind. So that's the Reate K3. Good design for a hardworking and great cutting tool. Hope you like it. I hope to hear your comments, to read your comments, and keep the conversation going. Professor EDC out.